aLive coming up.
I've heard that.
Everyone's all excited to go to Vegas. I'm really scared that I might end up going.
Yeah, I'm really, I don't know, man. I always thought like going to Vegas was one of the things in life I really, really want to do, Ben.
It's a fantastic city. It is probably my favorite city in the world.
I don't know.
But I mean, I have issues with self-control, man.
Me too.
Like the way that I
in many ways, in many aspects of life.
The way that I exercise self-control is just by avoiding things. That's my
yeah,
answer.
try to avoid casinos that are open 24/7. Everybody
it's
came
like
to me.
If you want to go anywhere in Vegas, you literally have to walk through 5 casinos.
You know, the sad thing is, like everybody's like, "Oh my God, did you see that PVZ?" I was like, "No, but I did just lose 500 bucks." So my day is really not gonna get any better, guys.
Oh, man.
Anyways, of course, aLive, your IPL 4 champion.
One more spin. One more spin.
Yeah.
Gonna win it all back here.
It's always one more spin, but it never turns out great. Gambling is sad. It's gonna be a command center first, man, for aLive in a TVP on Muspelheim. I think
HuK's
that's
gonna scout it right
a little
away.
bit ballsy. HuK, of course, yeah, he can't really do much about it unless he really wants to Chrome Boost out his first Zealot. He's gonna have to wait for this. Wow, that doesn't line up at all, HuK. Like a good 4 or 5 seconds. Maybe he didn't actually want to make the Zealot, but now because he saw it was CC first, he will. We saw MC against Asia the other week, pulling 4 probes.
I was going to bring that up. It'd be really neat to see something like that from HuK, but I guess he's not going to do it just yet. This SCV's so low, I think HuK could kill it. It's going to be pulled. Nice quick reaction there from aLive.
Man, aLive is really going like from one end to the spectrum to the other one. He's like 11-11 or command center first. It's like, wow, how to prepare against this guy.
It would be. It's obviously going to be really tough. So what will HuK do? He definitely has a reputation as a guy that likes to make things happen, usually with these gateways.
TVP has, PVT has always been one of those matches where I felt that he was very good as well once he had Twilight counter, when he had a charge stack, like his combination of charge rolls and storms. As silly as it sounds, it's not always that easy to attack with that army, because if you just it's very obvious when the Zealot starts charging in, and the Terran will automatically run defensively already, and charge rolls are so much stronger than High Templar that it's kind of hard to synchronize attacks with the composition of that army. But I felt that HuK was always very good with the combination of both of them.
There's like a mile and a half behind the mineral line where you can hide stuff.
Which is can be very deceiving.
Wow.
This bunker has to go up, Ben, and there are already 2 Zealots on the map. The Stalker is in production, 3 more gates on the way for HuK as well. HuK wants to 4-gate this command center first. Oh my God, the moment this bunker falls, aLive is just going to have to abandon this. He's going to have to lift up, and he's going to have to build a bunker on the high ground. Fortunately for aLive, that's what he does.
Yeah, but I mean, this is still going to be
Marines.
super hard, Kevin, because HuK can just build a pylon right in the natural.
It's fine though. The moment that the moment these bunkers are up, and nothing can enter the main base, aLive is in a really good position, because he's on 2 base. Trust me.
Okay. Well, those gateways are down, and aLive has.
aLive scans, Ben. What a scan! Oh wow, there's not a scan. It's an SCV. One Marine might fall. No. Oh yeah, they will.
There's one pylon. Is it in range of those? This pylon's never going to go up. It's going to go right down immediately. HuK's probably going to have to rethink this strategy.
He's going to have to expand immediately. What he could potentially do is get a sentry on the other side of the map and get a little bit of a contain. But right now it's tricky, man, because he's investing in this Nexus, which also means he won't have a lot of units over here. There's quite a few Marines already. If aLive walks out right now, HuK cannot even contain aLive, and he's in even more trouble. It's really important that he gets at least a sentry, maybe with 2 Stalkers, so he gets a little bit of a contain.
HuK is expanding, so.
Oh, he's going to try to warp in on the high ground? Really, HuK?
Yeah. Oh, we can see that. All right, so here we go.
I don't feel that good about it.
These Stalkers are kind of in no man's land. Kevin, in the big book of bad ideas, that one is on page 32.
That's not too bad. These Stalkers taking quite some damage. HuK is going to end up losing this pylon as well, and so far beautiful defense by aLive, but yeah, questionable decision making by HuK, has to be said.
Yeah, it was basically just sacrifice units there. He comes out of that with quite a few more workers lost and a probe disadvantage and a later Nexus. That Nexus in the natural still not quite done. HuK even sending out another probe. So what are you going to do, HuK? Another scan going down to the main base of HuK there from aLive. He's going to get a good look at those 4 gates, at that Cybercore, but that's all he's going to see.
The worst thing for HuK right now, Ben, with the opening that he has, is that his robo is going to be extremely delayed, which makes it so hard to scout. It's just, you don't really know when is Stim going to be ready, when are the manifacts going to be ready. Of course, normally you know the timing sort of, and a player like HuK, he can feel that kind of stuff. But if you don't see it, it's going to be extremely hard to defend. You're going to have to run away, because these Marines are... There's just a few Marines too many for HuK right now to expand already. First Marauder joins in the fray, no concussive shells yet.
Oh man, it's a good thing. Yeah. That one stalker would have been doomed. Speaking of the difficulty of scouting,
HuK
Kevin.
is just going to try to bust through. As he's bringing over the units that he warped in defensively, he's going to try to get a couple of shots off. As long as there are no bunkers, of course, with sentries, anything is possible over here. Wow. With sentries, Ben, he can actually crush his army.
This is all going to come down to this.
Oh no, aLive might be able to see it.
No, he still doesn't.
aLive still doesn't know, Ben. All that he knows are those 4 gates. He's in so much trouble right now.
Oh, wow. HuK, 1, 2, great force fields. He's going to lock out all the units, and that is actually going to be GG. Wow. HuK takes it. Wow, just relentlessly aggressive. First 4 gate didn't work. The warping on the high ground, that didn't work. Well, when it fails twice, hey, why not try it one more time? Third time's a charm, that's what they say. And HuK does take that first game 1-0.
It was sloppy though by aLive to let that happen. It's kind of weird because aLive actually played recently against MC in the GSL Code A. Normally I don't really like to talk about GSL games because I know a lot of people enjoy watching the VODs, but this has been played 4 or 5 days ago. And then it was sort of a similar scenario where MC wanted to go for a 6 gate. Of course, it was a little bit different, but aLive saw it. And even when he dealt with it the first time, like he didn't get over greedy and salvage the bunkers already, even though because MC waited for such a long time. But aLive read the situation so well, got more bunkers, pulled SCVs ahead, because he knew as long as I survive this, I'm going to be ahead. And it was very weird because he read that perfectly, and he should have been able to read this as well. It's like, okay, as long as I don't die immediately, I'm going to be ahead because my opponent opened up with 4 gates. I'm going to have Stim soon, I'm going to get medevac later on, and he's not going to have any answer to it. And now just to walk out carelessly with units like that. Yeah. Of course, he couldn't know, he didn't see the units, but it's something that you always have to be worried about. And in his games against MC, you could clearly see that he was thinking about that, didn't want to take any risk, and right now just rather carelessly walks out, and beautiful force fields by HuK and makes it happen.
Well done by HuK. That game brought to you guys by Audible.com. You can download and read or listen to a bestseller today. We're running a special promotion on Audible books. Head over to nasl.tv/p/audible where you can get started on that special offer today. We're going to take a quick break. HuK versus aLive, game number 2. That's what's coming up after this break.